Well, hello there. Welcome back to the college football predictions week, whatever it is when you look at the thumbnail. I don't even remember, guys, exactly. I'm pretty sure this is week 11. I could be mistaken. Might be week 10. All right, here we go, guys. So, first Thursday, Appalachian State goes to Carolina. I do want to talk about this game. I think both these teams are under the radar. Not really that they're going to get into the big dance or anything, but give me App State 44-30. Next up, Friday's games. Nothing really to look at here either. So we're just going to move on to the Saturday slate. Starting off with Maryland at Oregon. Number one team in the country versus a Maryland team who is decent. Obviously, we saw Indiana play them earlier in the year. Live streamed that game. Give me Oregon here. 42-17. Next up, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. This is an elimination game for Ole Miss. Ole Miss versus Georgia. Number 2, Georgia. It's at Ole Miss. Expect Ole Miss to put up a fight, a dog fight early. Up 24-17 in the third quarter, but Georgia storms back to win 31-24. Next up, 12 p.m., Purdue at Ohio State. If this was at Purdue, I would say upset alert, but that Purdue team looks rough. I did watch them, and I have Ohio State winning here 35, which is actually pretty low scoring because I think Purdue's defense isn't awful. 35-14. Next up, Miami at Georgia Tech. This is upset alert of the week so far. Georgia Tech, a very, very talented team. And Miami also talented as well, but they don't run away with games. Not being able to run away with this game is going to be their Achilles heel. It'll be about 35-31 going into the fourth quarter. Expect Miami to run away with it. 52-42 is my final score prediction in that game. Miami wins. Next up, Florida at Texas. If this was at Florida, would be upset alert, but it being at Texas, I feel pretty sure about Texas. I'm going to give them the win 35-24. That's a good Florida team right now. Washington at Penn State, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Penn State needing a bounce-back win big time. Washington, a decent to good team, but not a great team. Penn State is going to get the win here, 31-21. Mississippi State at Tennessee. Mississippi State, the worst team in the SEC versus Tennessee, who just needs to keep winning. Expect that to happen here. 42-17. Tennessee gets the win at home. Next up at home, Indiana versus Michigan. I told you guys what my prediction was last video. Thank you guys for the love and support on that video. 34-17 Indiana. I'm just thinking that it'll be close up until the third. Indiana then locks in like they do and gets the win. BYU at Utah. This is a rivalry game. Put this on upset alert for the week. Utah-BYU has been a rivalry since the 70s, and it has been a big teeter-tottering rivalry where 1 year it's this team, 1 year it's this team. Give me BYU narrowly, 28-24. Then we have Florida State at Notre Dame. This should be an easy game for Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame 35-10. Next up, Alabama at LSU. This is an elimination game. This is the game of the week if you're talking about what it means for both programs. And I'm thinking, since it's in Baton Rouge, Death Valley, they say, right? Give me LSU. It's going to be close. It's going to be tough. But give me LSU 27-24. Nevada at Boise State. Give me Boise State by about 42-14. Iowa State at Kansas. Same exact score, 42-14. I'm just thinking both these teams outmatched their opponent big time. Army at North Texas. North Texas, a decent team out of there. What do we know from Army? I think Army still wins, but this will be the first time they trail in a game this season. But they do end up winning 35-14. Next up, Clemson at Virginia Tech. Clemson fell off big time. Virginia Tech's a tough opponent. Upset alert for this game, but give me Clemson 28-27. Utah State at Washington State. Give me Washington State by a score of 21-14. Weird score there. Next up, Colorado at Texas Tech. Big game here. Give me Colorado winning 35-21. I do believe that Colorado team is pretty nice, and they probably will be in the Big 12 championship against BYU. Next up, Virginia at Pittsburgh. Give me Pitt. They need the win. They only have one loss. They drop all the way down to 23 in the AP. They drop way down in the playoff. So give me Pittsburgh here. Interesting score, 24-17. 24-17, close game. And then Vanderbilt, South Carolina. This is a game where I'm going to say upset alert and I'm going to say upset. I think South Carolina's on a roll. I think they have energy. I think Vandy's built very well. But I think South Carolina is built pretty dang well too. 3 losses, all to amazing opponents. Give me South Carolina 42-35. Very high scoring game. And I think that's all I want to talk about. Let's double, quadruple check here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it is. That's all I gotta talk about. Thank you. I don't know why I'm doing this. Thank you guys for watching. Little rundown on college football. Thank you guys for watching. Half time out here.